Oh yeah, put your like top contacts up there.
Oh, you're tripping.
All right, let's start this bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yo,
You ready?
I hope we not really starting it like this. We going out like this. Keep that manscape part though.
No, we can redo that whole ad right now. I'll do a Manscaped ad. Fuck it, for free.
For free.
Psych. All right. You gonna start us off? I'm just kidding.
I was I'm like, what?
Last time I did that, threw me off my game. Fuck. Mad soulless.
Me?
Fuck. I can't even reach that shit. All right.
Hit it harder?
Just go in on the buttons. Just do your thing. We need to get some like drops for us.
Like of our own?
Yeah.
Like our own like phrases? Like what beloved duck?
No, that sounds fucked up.
lick my balls.
Oh shit. Welcome to episode 21 of the 22.
I think we're at 22.
23.
25.
You're tripping. It's not 23.
You know what? We're gonna just
Definitely not that. We shouldn't be struggling with these right now. We're too low.
You're a liar.
We're definitely 22. 22. Confirm, Eddie.
All right, I got you. Bro, it's not 22.
It's definitely 22.
It's 22. No, it's 22.
Welcome to episode 22 of the Almanac Podcast. My name's Alex. I'm here with my boy, Eddie.
What's up?
How are you doing?
I'm chilling.
Big chilling?
Big chilling.
Damn.
I mean, this drink is really spicy.
What?
Spicy.
Spicy how?
Like, you ever had, like, Hawaiian Punch?
And it's spicy?
You put ice cubes in Hawaiian Punch. That shit's spicy still.
You what?
Yo, bro.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Everybody who knows, yo, drink some Hawaiian Punch right now. Like, go. I'll buy you some Hawaiian Punch.
We can do that right after the
Even look-
podcast, for
right.
sure.
Okay, bet. But
All right, so you feeling spicy because of the drink?
I'm feeling spicy. Say that.
How was your week?
It was pretty cool. Didn't do much. Just had brunch with with some friends.
Oh, shit.
Well, I don't even say brunch.
Brunch?
Nah, brunch because like my time is off. That's what I say.
You can't make it on time
Like
for breakfast?
I mean, my sleep schedule was off. So like brunch. I call it brunch because I probably woke up at like 1 in the afternoon.
That's not brunch. It's like
It's brunch. Anyway,
That's not brunch.
I know it's not, but I woke up. It's brunch.
Woke up and it's fucking dinner time.
Like first meal brunch.
Damn, where'd you go?
We ended up going to TJ Rockwell's up in E-Town.
Oh, cool.
Yo, slamming. And then I knocked down this whole fishbowl by myself.
Oh.
Yo, I was in the backseat. I literally felt like the fishbowl. Like, I felt like that bitch was just like swishing. Like, like you ever drink just so much, you feel like the liquid, you can feel like liquid churning.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I felt. I was in the backseat, like both speeding to go back home, and I'm in the back, like, lifted.
Oh, shit.
But it was a good time.
Nice. That's what's up.
And then, then I came here.
Today?
No, last.
Oh, yeah. Right, yesterday.
And and you know how our evening went. You know what I'm saying?
I was there for that, so yeah. Our listeners don't need to know about that one.
Yeah, about what? That tragic loss.
Tragic loss.
I'm talking about like on the K, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so
Nah,
for our listeners, I'm really bad at 2K. I get my shit rocked all the time.
Nah, bro.
Pause. But
Yo, wildin'.
terrible at that game, but whatever.
What's up with you, bro?
Not much.
Same old.
Yeah, same old. Why are you laughing? He knows I'm lying. That's why. He's just straight up bull-faced lie.
I can't hide my feelings, man.
Nah, doing really good. Taking it day by day, doing my shit.
Anything new going on with the music, bro?
No, sir. Cap. Keep everything on the down low.
On the DL.
Yeah.
But
I won't lie to them.
You a real Frank Ocean ass boy. Like, no,
Frank Ocean.
There's never a release date. It's just a drop.
Well, there's I don't know. I'm waiting for a mixer because I don't like mixing my own stuff. I like to take it to different places to mix.
Okay.
Just so I get more of better feedback. Because because you can trick yourself into mixing music.
And it just sounds right to you.
It sounds right to me, but I'll send it to my other people, and they're like, yo, just jump off. Or if you ever go into a car after you try to mix a joint.
The car test?
Yeah, the car test is a real fucking test. Real test.
Yo, for real, I don't think my next car, I ain't grabbing nothing if the sound system ain't solid.
Yeah.
Like I've had the luck of having solid cars, like sounds like you know, you can't go wrong with a Nissan.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm waiting for a couple of mixers to just hit me back kind of thing. It sucks when like you don't really have that much pull because you're just starting out in the music.
Okay.
And people won't hit you up or they won't take you serious just because.
Like as far as for collaborations?
Yeah. Well, not collaborations, just like, hey, I'm trying to get this work done, but they don't really know who you are, so they don't put you like on top of their list. You know, they'll take care of their reoccurring clients before they accept new ones kind of thing. But
I always feel
day
like
by day, this album's going to come out, baby. This album will come out.
I know this sounds very naive.
Okay.
But I just feel like as artists now, what they should be doing is like being more open-minded. You know, I mean that from like as far as just like in any aspect, whether you're mixing, like producing, or even just like if you're the vocalist or instrument, like collab with everybody. I feel like like when it comes to the music thing, just like the experimentation goes so far. Like you never know what could work. Yeah. So it's just like I'd always like I feel like you should always just like give the opportunity to see what like at least once. I always believe in like giving a chance once at least once.
I get why people don't do that though, because it's just
is it like the name certain people already have for themselves?
No, it's
like
not.
Reputation.
Like, maybe there is a little bit of that where it's just like you don't have any leverage for me. Like it sounds fucked up, but it's
like you don't have enough clout. Your name don't mean enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't have anything to bring to the table for me to work with you. It's going to be a one-sided gain. You know what I mean?
I always feel like the product don't speak for itself.
Yeah, exactly. If the music comes out great, then that's a whole different story.
They start respecting.
Yeah, but that's how you get great music, collaborating. So we'll see what happens.
I agree.
All the collaboration for my project is done though. I'm
Okay.
just waiting for one last verse actually, and then I can send it to all the different mixers, and then get it mastered, and then you guys will get a release date real soon.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
okay,
that's all that's happening.
Right. So
yeah,
it's not that you're.
It's not like I'm. Yeah.
You're sneaking niggas.
No. It's more of a there's a real process. Like you have to take it. Like entertainers have a real process. It's not just I went to the studio, made a quick song, and now it's a hit. Those people, like some people have that luxury, but I'm not a vocalist. You know what I mean? So I have to work with artists A, B, C, and D, and clear everything as well. Make sure everyone's like approving of this, and then we go on from there.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So
sometimes I feel like, as producers, you guys kind of just have to like Suge Knight the situation.
Suge Knight the situation.
Nah.
Suge Knight.
That's wild.
Suge Knight's in jail right now. Oh shit! I was watching a video the other day, and it was about some of the scariest people in hip hop.
Yeah.
Crazy list. Crazy list.
Was there anybody on that list that you found that you were surprised by?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Everybody was solid.
What do you mean? Like
I don't know. You never just see some of the famous people now, and you're just like, yo, I could press you. Like I just don't.
Like I can press like one of the famous people?
Yeah. It's just.
I'm sure you could, but
when you say dangerous, it's just like I don't feel.
What do you mean?
Like threatened? Like
you don't feel threatened from some of the famous people?
Yeah.
Oh well, you shouldn't feel threatened from anyone unless they're pressing you.
No. Of course, I'm just saying. Like when you say dangerous, I'm like I don't know. Like I just be like.
Oh, like who you're backed by, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's important though, because if you go on the mic and you just start saying some shit, and they come find you and press you in the streets, and you don't have people to back you, that's gonna be real scary for you, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
No.
What do you mean?
Nah, bro, I don't know.
You need like, are you talking about security or just like you're not like backed by your crew, kind of thing?
Wait, no. I mean, I just mean like
So who do you find like suspects and like not like who do you find that's
Like,
not
I mean, like,
scary?
what if you like I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like,
Or are you just surprised by certain people that are actually like scared of certain situations?
like, all right, like, could you name like, do you remember any of the people on that list?
Oh yeah. I only said that because Suge Knight was
Okay,
on
so
that.
Suge Knight.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Who was the other guy? The dude from Rap A Lot Records. I forget his name. Dude that supposedly shut down the whole beef between Drake and Pusha T.
Like Jay Prince or some shit.
Prince. Yeah.
Okay.
He was like number one on the list for some reason, but like I said, he's old head in the industry, so it's like I can't really speak on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't really know much about what Rap A Lot Records was doing back in the day,
Yeah.
and I haven't done my research on that, so I won't really speak on it. Suge Knight definitely was on that list. I forget who else is on that list though. It's a wild list, like 10 people you should really be scared of, kind of thing. But
Okay.
we'll get there one day.
Right.
Yeah. So did you want to speak about the Tory situation? We got some new information
I mean, okay. Like, I just feel like
because his album dropped. We didn't talk about that yet.
it's been like a long time since that whole situation occurred. What, like, maybe like it's been like what, like a month or two?
Probably like 2.
It feels like 1 to 2
months
months since the the shooting occurred.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he was very silent on his part, and that just looked really bad. Like, it looked bad. Even to like this day, I'd be like, bro, like, I can't agree on the, like, using the album to like, you know, tell your side of the story.
Right.
Like, it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, I
think he told like 3 different sides of his story on that album too.
he definitely did. He definitely told a lot. He told a lot. So, but like, he also didn't say anything.
Yeah,
in a way,
he said a lot.
without saying anything.
Exactly, without confirming nor denying.
Yeah. He just gave you like little hints and shit to like piece together.
Right.
And like, I just think it's crazy because he's actually getting backed a lot now than what he was before. Because like, he was getting a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. Everyone was trying to shut him down.
Even articles, yeah. Like, he was showing how like articles like Complex and like, et cetera were just, you know, aiming at him.
Yeah.
And with biased opinions.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
They're basically just taking Megan's side of the story and running with it.
and like, he also just addressed, like, you know, with like him getting hit by like Rock Nation and stuff like that, about just not being able to respond, and him, you know, obviously not giving a fuck.
What happened with the Rock Nation thing? I don't think I was privy to that.
In the one song, he's pretty much just saying that they reached out to him, threatening him not to respond.
Oh,
And that's why he was just like,
like they were
he was
trying
like,
to silence him.
Yeah, like, yo, don't say nothing. Like,
I wonder why though. Like, why would you want to silence Tory?
but like, why would you put him in that position? Like, I don't know. Either way, like, I really couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Like,
That's weird.
Cause like, yeah, like, I couldn't tell you. Like,
Is Meg in business with Rock Nation as well?
I think she signed a Rock Nation.
Oh, that's probably why.
Yeah.
They probably have more of a invested interest in Megan
than anything, but still, like,
and with Tory being independent now.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Making his own chicken, and I ain't mad at that. But like,
Yeah.
crazy thing about it, he's like, everybody thought he was deported, but I think he's still in the U.S.
Oh, well, I don't think he would get deported. He wasn't arrested, was he?
I think he got out on bail.
Oh.
And he paid $30,000 bail.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd get deported though.
I
think he has a little bit too much pull to get deported.
You think?
Dude, these Canadian dudes just come into America and they just get connected well deep in here. It's crazy.
It's about money.
And it's definitely about money. And they just come down here. They basically kind of, I'm not going to say they run it, but hey, it comes off that way and it feels that way in certain situations.
So, all right. So what's, like, I mean, how do you feel about the whole situation?
Like the album we're releasing?
Just in general, like on top of, like, I personally feel like the album, the music sounded good.
Yeah.
The quality of the music was good.
No, the fucked up thing is I like the album.
Yeah. And then, like,
and I'm not even a big Tory Lanez fan.
A lot of people were mad, and they were like saying how it was fucked up that he was monetizing off of her trauma of being shot.
Well, and, like, everyone could agree that her getting shot or grazed from the new information that I got, alleged information.
Yeah.
yeah, that everyone can agree that that situation, getting shot, is nothing to take lightly at all.
Yeah.
Like Meg definitely should not be feeling traumatized at all being around Tori.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You said she shouldn't be?
Hell no.
Why?
She shouldn't be like she should be. She should feel like she can be traumatized. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like she has every right to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every no.
But-
I don't think anyone that's trying to back up Tori right now is trying to slant Meg.
Yeah.
You know, they're not being like, yo, you got shot, like you got to just brush that off kind of thing.
Yeah. No.
Everyone's just being like, yo, Meg, like we get it, but
Like, see, the thing with me is, like, he put up, like I said, he told 3 different sides, and the one interesting side was where he was like, it's just his arguments, where he's just like, he's saying, you know, like how would you know that I shot you if you were shot from behind?
okay.
That's a solid argument. You really, how you gonna identify your shooter unless they're still like holding it and pointing it at you after,
Okay.
or like but how would you know? So there's that. Then there's the whole, you know, getting shot in the foot, not hitting no bones or tendons. That's another argument. But then I know in the one song, he kind of just like, he put up a whole song. I forgot which one it was. I think it's like something look. And he's pretty much just saying like, you know, just telling like his family, friends, and whatever, like, you know, take care of this and put this out if I do end up getting booked for this.
Oh, okay.
Like for
Like leaking information kind of thing?
No, I mean like more so they book him because like whether they accuse him of being guilty regardless.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Like people get falsely accused all the time.
Yeah.
But there's false accusations happen.
Yeah.
There's people who do bids that had nothing to do with it. Sometimes you just look like a guy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the situation.
It's not a super common. I know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
But yeah. So there's just that, and then he even said it. He was like, "Yo, like if the truth comes out, I'm gonna be chilling in my hotel." Like he said, "You
I'll
know,
be
that.
straight.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be straight. Like why else would he be at a hotel like that? Like imagine having probation at a hotel. Like like being like house arrested at a hotel.
I think he must know something about the situation,
But
for him to be so calm about the situation.
The thing is, like, I think the reason that it puts him in a tough predicament is because, like, he doesn't want to be a snitch. Like, you see what 6ix9ine and all them are going through, and like you see, I mean, I heard 6ix9ine's albums actually did pretty badly. Like, I heard it, like, it didn't really exceed what they were expecting it to. I didn't actually listen to it at all.
Yeah,
Did you give it a chance?
no, I don't listen to 6ix9ine at all.
No, fuck with you. No, fuck with you.
No, I have been watching shit, and it does seem like everyone's bleeding him out basically.
Yeah,
They're, like blackballing him.
Because like he's after that, like he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Because like he's not gonna be able to afford security
Not at all.
If the sales aren't up there. Because I heard he's spending bread on security.
Yeah.
And like you have to.
Yeah, and yeah, if he can't keep up with the album sales, then.
But like and if you can't troll, because the only reason you're relevant was.
So you're saying like with Tory, then he's just trying to maintain that street, like what are you saying then?
Street credibility. Cause
okay.
Automatically, that's what people respect in the rap game. Because like I feel like that's what the rap is. Like it's a lot of people say like when they rap, they're like, I'm the voice of the streets.
Okay.
Because this is how we get the message out.
Right.
People don't want to listen to preachers and shit. Not saying that people don't, but it's a lot easier to listen to a message on a rap song. I mean, you see what Meek does. Yeah. Meek definitely uplifts people. And Lil Baby did it. You know, like when we were having all these protests. Yeah. And riots. You know, they were uplifting the people the whole time through their music. Right. So that's I feel that's where Tory Lanez is trying to stay. Like, because I don't. Yeah. I'm not. I mean, like, granted, like. It's not the first time like he's had like dirt, like, you know, he's been in a position where people are like throwing shit on him, or like when he had that whole scuffle with Don Q and was it Dream Doll, I think. I do remember that, but
I only remember the diss tracks that came out of that situation, but I don't know about that situation at all.
But yeah, anyway, like they I mean, because they said some shit that kind of like, yo, like
both sus.
Like, yeah, no, not even that. Not sus, more so like Don Q was like saying Bo was on coke, like.
Okay.
So like, feel me, like shit like that. So it's just like it's a sticky situation, but I think the reason he don't want to come out and tell the truth, because then it's like you're telling, like God, like obviously, like if you're shooting a pop star like Meg, there's some other intent involved. Like there's something else in the works. If you're shooting,
yeah. So there's
but if it is him, like if the evidence comes out, they find it. Like if they can prove it's him, I ain't gonna like get mad. Like I'm like, all right, y'all got it. He did it.
There's a clip that recently came out, and they're saying it's Tory's security.
Yeah.
And he kind of came out and explained this whole situation.
A word?
And he was just kind of saying how they were kind of going into the car. Everyone was drunk. Clearly, we all know that.
Mm-hmm.
And Tory was with Meg, and there was another female there, which I don't know who it is.
Okay.
They both found out that Tory was messing around with both of them. And it seemed, from what I remember, the one chick grabbed the gun, and the security didn't have hold of the gun. So the gun was just in the car. So they got in the car. They found out about the situation. She grabbed the gun, and Tori was basically trying to get the gun away from her, and the gun accidentally went off and grazed her foot, is what that alleged clip is saying. Which is like, that makes sense. That kind of makes sense.
The chances of it, like, because you're all right. So you're in a car, you're scuffling, and you just
could you tie that in with his whole story that he's been trying to like put out in the track? Like, no one here is saying, yo, like, how do I say this? Like, no one here is saying that what happened to Meg was right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not saying it either. I'm not saying if she did. I mean, like, I didn't really look like. I've only heard her say it. I haven't like seen anything like.
But with that kind of, so I think what's gonna happen and what's trying to happen is that they're trying to push that story where Tory was just trying to get a gun out of someone else's hands. It accidentally went off, and it grazed Meg. So that's what I'm assuming the story is gonna be ran with, because it seems like all the tracks off of Tory album is supporting that whole story. Even though they kind of sound like three different stories off the Tory album, it kind of all those three stories kind of intertwine and support that one alleged leak from the security guard.
I had seen a post where it was Megan's hairdresser, and she like wrote this like long ass paragraph just saying like how like Megan, you know, gets aggressive and shit when she drinks. And
oh, really?
Yeah, and she's saying pretty much saying like Tory's like she was like confirming like Tory's story is like partially true.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, like she's like, so she like vouched for him. So that's that's what I'm saying. So it's just like,
but she wasn't there.
Huh?
She wasn't there. She's just going off of like
she said she wasn't there, but
previously hanging out with Meg, kind of thing.
Before before it had all occurred. Like I think she said like it might have been like the day before or like the morning before.
Oh, okay.
Like so. That, like I said, it's a sticky situation, and I'm like, I hope it like I'm not saying I hope it goes to trial, but it's just like I hope it like they.
I hope the truth comes out, and everyone like with Tory, I don't want him to get blackballed if he doesn't deserve to get blackballed.
Exactly.
But what it seems like
if he
is
did
happening
that shit,
right
then it's
now,
like I can't like niggas ain't gonna.
Well, I mean, no one
it.
can respect it now. Yeah. Like I'm not saying, hey, I'm gonna respect the situation. No one's saying that. It's more of just like, hey, he didn't like if he gets falsely accused of doing something, and let's say he was trying to get the gun out of another female's hand, and it accidentally went off. No one's gonna be like, yo, Tory, you did your thing. You were trying to like save the situation. It's just more of a, yo, the industry is so quick to just be like, yo, it's time to blackball him. And cancel culture is just like, yo, it's time to cancel Tory.
I don't know how he addressed that too. Like,
but like cancel culture is funny as shit because you're only on the bad side of cancel culture if they are attacking you. Any other time, you're part of it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's weird, right?
Yeah. That's a weird way of looking at it.
Because you're just running with whatever you hear and what you know. You're not taking the 2 minutes to step back and just look at everything.
Well, I don't know, bro. I didn't really like make any personal statements until I heard both sides.
Well,
that's why we're here. I'm finally ready to address it.
Yeah. We let everything breathe real quick, and
because I just I know like a lot of girls. A lot of girls were mad. A lot of girls were upset.
As they should be. As they should be though. As they should be. They should definitely be mad. But I think it was wild that the whole industry is just like, yo, we're gonna try to blackball him. And I don't think he was even blackballed. The fucked up thing is the album's not bad.
Yeah, the fucked up thing is
like, you know what I mean? Like the situation's bad.
Yeah, with the music. But listen, I remember I thought it was also because they're really pushing. I just feel like they're really pushing the agenda because
of what?
Because when he dropped that the album, I believe it was the same day they came out with the verdict for the Breonna Taylor case.
Okay, yeah.
Rick Ross.
That was bad timing.
They said it was bad timing.
It's terrible timing.
But it was also the day.
But Tory's management also came out and said something about they didn't do it on purpose, I think, but they're taking some of the profits that they make from the album to the situation, or to the Brianna's family. I'm not sure who it's actually going to.
I don't know if they're like trying to do like a legal thing where they're trying to push a retrial.
Okay,
I think that's what really people are trying to do right now. But like he came out and said like, yo, it's like the day I think he said it was like either the day his mom was born or the day his mom died.
That's why he chose that
day of the album.
Oh, okay.
Because even like in the end of the album, the last two songs are mainly like him kind of just talking about like life and like like shit going on with his family, his mom, like him talking to his mom.
Hey,
yeah,
it's crazy how he was able to make a whole album about this. But
that's what I'm saying. In the nigga time too. He even dropped that video, the Most High.
I mean,
he dropped the video. It's just like.
If you when you hit that status in music, it's not a hard thing for your shit to come out quick and crisp and well produced like that. Like he's at that level. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just how it goes.
I hear it.
It's just what he does.
Give him his flowers. Yes.
I'm not giving him his flowers, but he's at that level.
No, let the rose petals fall right here on the Almanac Podcast.
No, chill.
Be the CGI guy.
Nah, it's just I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about the situation because nothing's confirmed. Obviously, we're just going off of internet rumors
and what they've said
and what they said themselves. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, that was the best thing you could have done is drop an album about it. You definitely could have came out way sooner.
That's what everybody says. A lot of people were like, oh, the first thing I would have did was try to clear my innocence, and it was like. I feel like you could have just said that, but who's like either way they can still choose not to believe you. At the end of the day, like no matter like what time you choose.
But I feel like if he would have done that, he would have everything on the internet would have kind of just exploded. You know what I mean? Everything would have been
hectic. They could have just chilled it.
It would have kept going back and forth, in my opinion.
Yeah, because you got to like. That's why it's just like. I wait to see if it does go to like with the whole trial. I'm not like I need to know what happened. I need to know what happened.
Well, as far as right now, you have both sides of the story. Yeah. That leaked audio from Tory's security guard is surfacing a little bit. You haven't heard it though, right?
What?
The leaked audio from the security.
No, I haven't heard it.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to try to push, in my opinion, from Tory's squad.
We will see.
Yeah, I mean he's out there still. I'm seeing him.
That's it. Yeah, so I'm like, exactly. But I'm like, who? Like, are people pressing him in real life? I wonder. Like, are people like, yo, bro, lady shooter? Like, for me, something crazy. We're crazy though. Like when he was coming for people. Yeah, he was like, yo, like, I mean, because I respect that. I respect that he put anybody that was being fake on blast. Mm-hmm. Like I ain't gonna like my man aired out everybody. All right, cool. If you ain't gonna fuck with me, he said take me off every song I'm featured on. Yeah, I'm like,
yeah. People have been doing that, vice versa as well.
What?
Like people that are trying to that have music with him.
Him taking
they're like
requesting their verses removed.
Exactly.
For real? Anybody you know?
The only one I'm aware of is Joe Budden.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But that's about it.
Fuck Joe. Oh, yeah. No. He addressed that. He addressed JoJo.
Oh yeah.
He said Joe and Kalani. He was like, yo, but
Mm-hmm.
it was just crazy because he was just like, he's like, I held your babies. Like, we've been friends for 6 years plus. I was like,
Hey, talk about
I think no offense.
talk
yo,
about long-lasting relationships or friendships that go
listen,
sour.
I get that she's bad, but she's mad fake. Okay,
Who?
Kalani,
Kalani?
fake as fuck.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Why would you say that?
I just feel like the way her relationships go and like the way the things like niggas be saying, I'm like I just feel like she like she fucked up. She fucked up my man Kyrie and Party. Then she had that thing with YG, and it's like
You think she has more of like industry relationships than like real relationships? That's a big problem when you're in that like
in that field, bro. It's like you
Yeah.
don't even like as dope
nothing feels authentic.
as dope as it would be to be in like a power couple. Like I remember that episode of Atlanta where Bo was just like it was about just being social media couples.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it's like yo, like are we actually fucking with each other? Are we building something like an empire?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy because like the closest like collection to it used to be like Beyonce and Jay-Z.
They still are.
Kind of. I feel like after like the whole cheating scandal, everybody kind of like said,
Yeah.
"You're like, yo, we ain't fucking with
Like,
that."
yo, all right, but in real life, that's just that happens. People cheat.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just take the celebrity away from that situation.
Mm-hmm.
That cheating happens in relationships.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Okay.
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
No, I'm not saying that.
Like, I just couldn't be with like. And I mean more so, I couldn't be with somebody that cheated on me. Like, I could like if I find out, it's like I don't want it. Like, it lost all value. Like,
Just keep it a secret.
Like that shit dropped like some life points. Like,
if you cheating, you better not let me find out. It's fucked up.
Right, and that's really what it is. It's like yo, like don't let me find out. Like I'll really I'll literally be out the next day, like everything gone. Like I'll take the day off work, like have my niggas ready to pack my shit and we out. Like that's how I'm moving.
That's hilarious. Did you catch up at all with the debates at all?
Oh yeah, no.
Or there's round one of the debates.
I didn't get to watch it 'cause I was at work.
Okay.
But like I watched like just the snippets, the memes.
Okay. Caught the aftermath of what the internet's doing.
Of what happened. So like the key points that I guess everybody like caught or took from it. Like as far as just like
everyone that the more like salacious parts of the debate.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. Nah, but like
more just like the highlights. I don't know.
Highlights.
And I'm saying highlights because nothing from that debate and how the internet works, it's not ever going to be the positive of what they say up there. It's always going to be what's negative, and people are just going to take that and just run with it. And people like bitching at the end of the day. People love to complain. You can't take it out of people. It's just who people are now. You know what I mean?
that's true.
So no one's gonna take that debate and be like,
love bitching.
yeah, no one's gonna take the debate and be like, hey, yo, here's a real constructive side. Everything that is bad from that debate is gonna come to the surface.
Of course,
it's gonna keep being repeated, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I like. Do you really think they said anything positive? I mean, I like. Did
Oh
you,
no,
did
no,
you
no,
catch
no,
anything positive from it?
no, dude, I could not watch. Dude, no.
A lot of people were like posting on it, just like disgusting, childish.
No, that was like the most childish shit I've ever seen in my life. Childish.
Would you shut up? Like,
yeah, they were just going.
Yo, the clown part killed me.
They were just getting like disrespectful as hell. Like no one has class, and you expect I don't expect politicians to have class.
But like you're like you really want us.
But
you want me to pick you as my leader?
Yeah,
That's what you're reaching for.
Exactly. You're taking the low road. You're not taking the high road in this situation.
I kind of feel like that was inevitable with Trump, though.
It's hard to do that. Even the moderator was having such a hard time
with Trump.
Yeah,
I figured,
and it's bad. It's crazy.
I figured.
So what quote unquote highlights did you get from it?
Like the one that like popped out the most obviously was where the moderator's asking him, would you condemn white supremacy?
Oh, okay.
And
that was wild.
Yeah, bro. Like that's like people literally like don't like that's a smack to the face. Everybody's like, oh yeah, like he's kind of racist, but like he's a businessman. Like, yo, what? Like, yo, that's the craziest part about it is like I've heard people say before like they'll take business even if it's racist. I'm like, what? I don't care. Like, I'm an integrity type of boy. Like, I don't
Right.
like it's all about respect and love over here. Like, don't. Especially if it's a business,
Right.
Like if this wasn't a business, if this was just like the hood in the street, yeah, or like this is like we were just in a lawless wasteland. Cool, you want to be racist, cool,
Yeah.
but like that comes with a price.
Of course.
So that to me, that like what he said with the whole like with the Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
Well, he never like. All right. So with the whole.
Right.
Huh?
Say it.
Well, he said,
Say
would you what the fuck? What were you saying about Trump?
About the Proud Boys?
Not the Proud Boys before that.
What?
Oh, so the denouncing racism.
Yeah,
or white supremacists.
Yeah, white supremacy.
There you go. So the denouncing white supremacists, he did say sure. He said yes on the stage. He did say it. He said yes. I will denounce white supremacists. But following that,
he said
is where he said, "Proud Boys stand back or stand by," which is wild. That's the part where it's just like, dude, what the fuck is happening right now?
That's an oxymoron. You just contradicted yourself.
Yeah,
he's an oxymoron, and I like.
I actually had to do a little bit of research on what the fuck Proud Boys was.
It's supposedly like what I've heard from my coworker is it's like a far right, yeah, like Nazi like Nazi group,
kind of formed in 2016. Very recent, for about 4 years ago. I researched it. Yeah,
I guess so. It's like niggas is forming like it's like the LA revolts, like like niggas is forming gangs and shit.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, I know. And but like I actually like someone actually told me two sides of the story. They said that I had someone tell me that the founder of the Proud Boys was actually racist, but the rest of the members weren't. Like I heard like they kind of like pushed him out, but I don't know. That might just be like an older thing. Who knows? But like shortly after the election, the debate, the whole debate, there was a video trending on TikTok pertaining to the debate where it was just like this. I guess he was a Proud Boy.
Okay.
And he hopped on TikTok and then he was just saying, like we all know what it's gonna come down to. We all know it's gonna come down to two candidates, and we know who those are. And like he's like, oh, we all know that Trump's gonna win. Trump 2020. And then he's just saying like, but when that happens, we know all the Black Lives Matter movement followers, and he named somebody else. I forgot who. He's just like they're gonna be so upset they're gonna come looking for war.
Okay.
And he's like, but we're gonna be ready for that. And then he's like, but know this. He's like, if Joe Biden wins, he's like, we're gonna come down deep and heavy. And I'm like, I'm just like, yo, like,
yeah, it's pretty fucked up out there.
I'm like, but the crazy part is like, I feel like not too many people take that seriously, but I'm like,
you definitely should.
I don't play with that. Yeah, like I don't play with that.
Why? Like, do you know why they won't take it serious?
They're scared.
Okay.
I feel like people like block things out because they're scared.
Okay.
Like you don't want to know the truth. It's too much sometimes.
Makes sense.
Some people, like they're just not ready, mentally able, or mature enough to take certain things in.
Yeah.
We know a lot of people like that.
Yeah. Of course.
So that's kind of where like that's.
Did you see any parts where they were talking about going and to the actual polling spots? So there are certain places where they will allow you to go to a polling place in person and go vote. And Trump was basically, I definitely forgot what he was saying, but he was basically trying to force people to go to those or Republicans or his supporters to go to those polling places and kind of stop people from voting if they are showing that they're voting for Biden.
Okay.
Which is crazy. It's basically an assault.
Yeah.
So that he's like, antagonize them, go trash do whatever you need to do, stop them from voting,
Right.
which is wild.
Yeah.
Do you actually? I won't ask that because that's personal. But how would you feel if you were trying to go to a polling place and there was, let's say, some Republicans and they were trying to stop you from voting?
How would they stop me? Right. Especially me. Like, how you gonna stop me, big fella? Like, especially some old ass. Yo, I would literally.
I've been seeing some
I'd be
crazy.
whooping some old nigga ass. Like, yo, when you just saw me in a park, I was just beating a bunch of old men in suits, just
Yeah.
like on some Bruce Leroy shit.
There's a clip surfacing in Canada where there's a dude down there. He was just playing the Nipsey Hussle track "Fuck Donald Trump."
Yeah.
And some white dude said turn it off. He wouldn't turn it off, and he just slapped the living shit out of him, and he dropped to the floor.
Oh no, we're fighting.
It's crazy.
We're fighting.
It's crazy out there.
Even no, if a boy I would have hit him before he even said like he would have came up to me and got that close. I saw like the thumbnail and Bo was like in his mitt.
Yeah.
Like if you were in my mitt, and you said turn that off. I'm hitting you.
Of course.
I'm like,
I'm
bro,
not
get
waiting.
off me, get off me. Like
No.
get the fuck off me, bro.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for that shit. No, it's getting crazy out there. A lot of the Trump supporters are being
Bold,
bold, very aggressive.
But to me, the whole Trump thing is just a disguise.
The real problem is that Trump is he's
Right.
encouraging it.
I know.
He's saying, "Hey, do what you got to do," which is wild.
Like survive. We just gotta keep the country running.
And vote me,
Yeah.
basically.
Yo, real talk.
It's pretty fucking wild out there.
That's why it's like, I mean, like a lot, but it's crazy. A lot of people are predicting Trump to be
You know what the fucked up thing is? As much as
it's gonna win.
Huh?
Everybody thinks Trump's gonna win,
I wouldn't even doubt that.
and it's
Is
like,
what's fucked up.
it's so crazy. It's like, yo, y'all really don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck.
Well, it's not that no one gives a fuck, but I don't believe under
If nobody, I'm not even trying to like.
under the presidency of Trump, I honest to God don't think that this election is going to come out fair because you're doing all the mail-in ballots, right?
Yeah.
It's going to take a while. You're not going to get the results like we used to on election day.
Yeah.
It's going to take a couple days, weeks, maybe even months.
Yeah.
And Trump's still going to, well, he would still be in office still.
I was saying
Regardless,
it's
but
inauguration. And
exactly. But hey, could you imagine hypothetically Joe Biden wins, inauguration day comes, and you know how it was just so stiff and like there's tension in the air when Obama was shaking his hand and welcoming him into the White House. Did you watch that?
No. I saw a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
So stiff. It was just like the weirdest thing to watch. It was like it looked like Obama knew that he was handing it off to fucking one of the worst people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, to this day, people want Obama back in office.
Yeah, but legally you can't do that.
Yo, chill, bro. I'll take OBZ.
Obama for the streets.
I'll take OBZ to the grave as my leader.
I didn't mind Obama. I'm not gonna lie.
Cause the thing was he knew how to
have
comfort.
to give context though, because like, dude,
He knew how to comfort he knew how to comfort people. He could
how
talk. And
how
would be
old were we
comfortable.
when Obama won his first election as president?
We were like 13.
No, I wouldn't say that. We were in middle school.
Like
yeah,
13, bro.
Yeah,
13,
okay.
12.
Yeah, so we were in middle school. He served 2 terms, and now Trump is the next guy.
Oh, man.
So he's realistically the third president that I'm even exposed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Didn't really get a good feel of Bush.
I just didn't know politics then.
Yeah.
I was fucking 5 or 6. All I know from Bush is the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's all only we can tag Bo to. You're guilty by association.
Yeah, and he was a strong military guy.
It's my Dick Cheney.
Yeah, so it's just I don't know. I've only experienced a little bit of Bush and
Whoa, bro.
pause. A little bit of Bush and
Oh, you a wild boy.
two terms of Obama, and I hate to say it, but I would have to predict that we're gonna have 2 terms of Trump. There's just the same way that the Republicans couldn't stop 2 terms of Obama.
Yeah.
is exactly what we're gonna get back. We can't stop the 2 terms of Trump.
Nah, but it's crazy. A lot of people are saying, are pushing now that like, there's just a feeling that this is gonna be the last election ever. Just go straight communism.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Trump stays up there, sells out to Putin.
Honestly, I I'm not gonna doubt.
Next, Putin is toting it.
I'm not gonna doubt that, but because Trump has just been.
Because think about it, he's a businessman. He's gonna turn this whole joint into minimum wage. Everybody getting minimum wage. You're fired. You're going to another island.
Yeah,
he's kicking niggas out.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to it. But I just so for the second debate, I really hope that the moderator can fucking take control. Because, dude, the way Trump was just rolling over Biden and the moderator was fucking insane. Like, disrespectful as fuck. Like, insane. I'm like, dude. I'm like, are you really talking over him? He's addressed it several times. Your campaign has agreed, and yourself have agreed to not speak during his 2 minutes to speak.
Yeah.
And he's just in there nonstop, putting his 2 cents in there at every little thing Joe Biden says, not even giving him a fighting chance. He's
a clown.
It's crazy. Like, I've never seen some shit like that. It's usually always like a cordial, like from my experience, who was going against Obama? Was it Kennedy or no? It wasn't Kennedy. It started with K, didn't it?
It was M with an M. Mitt Romney.
Exactly.
Mitt Romney.
Even that debate
was chilling. It was like
it was
throwing jabs, but it was like slick jabs, classy jabs.
There were politicians jabs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you know what I mean.
Trump is just
could have handled the money better, but
Trump straight up is just like, Trump is straight up just saying, hey, like, what he's saying is a lie.
Right, cap.
He's like, he's lying. These numbers are false.
Yo, Bo was painted up too. It was funny as shit.
I'm not gonna lie though, but there's certain situations up there where Trump really had Biden. Where the taxes came up. Where
so how did he have Biden?
He had him in a situation where Biden didn't really have anything to say or fend for himself.
He couldn't,
he did have him in certain arguments when it came when they brought up Trump's taxes.
Yeah,
and they were just like
that's another part that I actually saw.
Yeah, so when they saw
it shows your taxes,
and then they revealed. And they're like, Trump, how much did you pay in taxes? He's out here saying millions and millions and millions, right? They call him out on that. They're like, it's not millions. We got a report on your taxes where you pay, what was it, like $750 for taxes. And Trump just basically was like, well, that was under your administration that I could pull those loopholes, basically. What do you say to that?
Yeah.
You're in office, and you made that possible for Trump. And he calls you out, well, this is under your administration. That wouldn't happen under my administration, basically.
Yeah.
Boom, right there. What do you have to say, Biden? It's not looking good for him. It's just really not looking good for him.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I honestly, like, if we had to, like, put out some predictions, I hate to say it, but it looks like we're going to get a second term. And that's off the first debate. I don't remember how many more debates they're going to have.
There's 2 more.
2 more debates.
I see now. I want to tune in for these now.
Yeah, but dude, if they don't have control.
But I heard like Trump wild out and like mentioned Joe Biden's son.
Yep. He said he had a cocaine addiction. He was discharged from the military.
But who the fuck is Trump to say anything? But his parents were in the Klan.
Like
both of your parents were in the Klan. Like there's pictures of you with your mom and dad in robes.
You know what? It was really sad to actually watch Joe Biden try to fight for his son up there, because you could hear the emotion in his voice.
He was choking.
He was choking.
Choked up.
He was like, he felt soft. You can hear the shaking in his voice when he had to respond to that. Because like, you don't bash someone. Let's say if you had a family member that was dealing with addiction, right?
Yeah.
You don't bash someone like that. So that's a very low level. That's hanging fruit right there for Trump to just go do that.
It's a low blow.
It's a crazy low blow. But I hate. You know what really sucks is that for Trump.
Didn't he say something about Russians too?
He did. Yeah. He said something about how his son gained a lot of money from the Russian government or something like that. And they were basically like, he was just like, where's all that money at? And Biden is just like saying, oh, that didn't happen. That's not true. This and that. But I actually don't know if it's true or not.
That's wild.
Yeah. But Trump is no one to be like, oh, Russians, you got this from the Russians. Like he's.
Yeah, they buddy. I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah. Exactly. It's just wild, but I hate to say it, but it seems like Biden's just gonna have to, if he really wants to win this, he's gonna have to really swing hard with those low blows against Trump. That's just how it's working right now. If you want to take votes from Trump, you're going to have to just take those low blows. I hate to say it. It's not classy. It's not respectable. But if this is a glimpse of what we're about to get for these debates, Biden, you have to fucking look like you're fighting up there for your life.
Yeah.
It's the sad truth. That's where America is today. And that's why I'm going to Canada.
I dig that. Okay.
Yeah. I just ranted. I'm sorry.
Sadly, you're not the first person to say that. Because like you're actually the only first. You're like the first. They're the second person to say like today. Like I haven't had anybody tell me, oh yeah, like Bo's winning for sure. Like nobody said that. You're the second person to say it though.
Say what?
That Trump's winning for sure.
I'm not saying he's winning for sure. I'm just saying it's not looking good for Biden at all.
Okay.
Like right now, it doesn't seem like he's doing good at all.
You just said we're in for a second term.
I said what I said.
Right. I'm like, run that back. Play the clip.
Play the clip. Show them the clip. That's what they need to do.
I want
it
in slow mo.
That's what they need to do at the debates. Play the clip. How'd you feel about Trump? Or I guess you don't really have an emotion towards it, or I definitely don't. But Trump getting COVID.
Well, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like God. It's like God works in mysterious ways. God works in mysterious ways. Probably not.
I think it's a ruse.
And it's crazy because like Joe Biden said he wishes him recovery, and then like I guess he deleted some. No,
you know what's fucked up is Biden goes up on stage and he's like, hey, like it seems like he's just ready for like positivity and to give his side of what his plan is to be like if he takes office and his stance on certain situations. And Trump is just like, yo, fuck all that. I'm coming for your life, bro. Like that's how it feels. It's real fucking dirty up there. Trump doesn't play nice.
I think
that's for damn sure.
I think Joe Biden's just kind of like trying to like fit in the Obama playbook, but he just don't got the charisma.
He needs Obama.
He don't got for real. He should just like. Can you? As I say, when it comes to presidents, are you not allowed to be a running mate when you're already a president?
Actually, I don't remember actually. Oh. I looked that up before. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Female Obama. I heard she gets a lot of hate too, though. Kamala Harris. I heard she's.
Well, you know what the hate comes from is the fact that they have an actual career in politics, and when you have a career in politics and you sign off on bills, there's good and there's bad that you sign off on.
Yeah.
With Trump, he's not a politician. The only thing he has backing him is, oh, I'm a business guy. I'm a good business guy at that. I'm rich. Look at that. He has nothing he's been signing off on except for the past 4 years saying that, hey, like I'm passing this bill or I'm denying this bill.
Okay.
With Biden, he has a history of, incarcerating a lot of black people.
Okay.
That's where with Trump.
That's where we're at.
That's exactly where.
Not fucking around. Play the clip.
Play the clip.
All right, got you.
Yeah. So what else we got? Let's jump off of that because I'm getting
now,
a little heated. I'm getting a little hot.
We're
over
at
here.
the best. We're at the best part of the year. I told you this drink is spicy. It's just a spicy beverage.
This will finish doing their thing.
But so it's the best time of the year, the NBA Finals.
Okay.
We're game 3 in right now tonight, which we'll be watching shortly.
Yes, that's right.
What
time is it? Oh shit, started now.
Yeah. So
gotta get the shit ready.
We'll get that shit. What do you? I feel like it's fair to say we're in for a sweep.
I can't lie. I haven't watched the first 2 games of the finals.
I haven't watched them either because of work, but like I've been watching the highlights.
Okay. I haven't watched the highlights either.
I watched the highlights of each game, like so. Like the Heat's already like down like 2-3 guys from injuries. You got Goran Dragic out. You got Bam Adebayo out. Right. Well, like that's they were questionable. They said they might have returned for this game, but I think they're out indefinitely. So it's sad because like I don't know. Like I still had the Lakers winning. I'm not gonna lie, but I was expecting a more exciting series.
Yeah.
I was ready for a tooth and nail.
I'm a big Jimmy Butler fan, so
yeah.
I wanted more competition.
Even just the way the Heat played this year, especially in the playoffs, like I was so impressed.
Yeah.
for like guys that like I'm not gonna say don't have a crazy reputation, but they're like
well, they're
role players. There's
I don't
more
know
role
about-
players than superstars.
I don't know about you, but when we talk about basketball, we haven't really brought up Miami.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Because they fell off. I feel like they kind of fell off after like LeBron left.
Right.
Personally, even with Wade there, like
Yeah.
Wade kept them relevant. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like it's
They have no
refranchised.
heavy-
You have to refranchise it. Like,
Exactly.
like, star players retire. Shit happens.
Yeah. So yeah, it's hard to give the limelight or give them any limelight because it's like we don't really understand what's going on from there.
Yeah.
And then for them to just come back the way they did, or not come back, just the way they
Surprise.
approached and surprised us during the playoffs. Hey man,
That's the thing, because they haven't been in the finals or the Eastern Conference Finals, I think, since 2012. So it's like
fucking Wizards haven't been on since 1970. Learned that last night.
yo,
I'm still mad about that.
crazy. John Wall coming back.
John Wall.
Yo, I'm still like wow. Like I laugh to this day because of that video of him banging. That video of him banging. He got caught banging. I'm like, damn, bro. Like
Got him.
I could tell in his face he was right. He was right.
Let's run the clip.
The clip.
I'm just kidding.
It's like copyright unavailable.
Yeah. So you think they're gonna get swept?
Yeah, I mean, like, but the thing is,
Do you
like, I'm not upset. You know,
I didn't. I just don't think anything was gonna stop LeBron from getting the chip this year. And if there were a team that were gonna do it,
everybody says it was the Clippers.
it would be the Clippers.
Everybody said that. Even to this day, they're like, "Yo, if the Clippers would have beat the Nuggets,
Only the West can beat the West, is how I see it.
yeah."
I hate to
And
say
that's yeah, no, that's what Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless were talking about on their podcast Undisputed.
Oh, really?
They were saying that like the Eastern Conference is soft. It's shown time and time again like the West always beats the East.
Yeah.
Except for when LeBron was in the East, he's really what carried them, and it's true because like besides like what the Celtics in 08, like really it's been the West the past couple years.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless the Celtics come through.
Yeah,
It's usually how it goes. Celtics are just always up there.
that's true.
Yeah.
But they're franchises that have been champions since the beginning of the league.
Yeah.
Which is like that's kind of like the luck of the draw, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Because like think about it, like all these cities that like probably never had like basketball players for real. Like I'm not knocking the hick countries, like the hick states. I mean the hick
Okay.
states. You know, like, but like I'm not like, oh, bro, the best ballers come from North Dakota. Like, not saying that there isn't nice ballers, but I'm saying like,
Okay.
you know, there's just more urban, suburban
Yeah.
areas that are known for like just constant ball.
There's not
Whereas
there's
like
not a lot of concentrated population, therefore there's not a lot of competition, therefore you
not
don't
even
get
that,
great
it's just
players.
like usually when you're dealing with like the more hick states, it's more like a football.
Oh, okay,
states.
yeah.
You know, like because it's field. You got more field than you do have courts.
Yeah.
Minus like the schools.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't know. I think if I have to give a prediction, I would just give it to the Lakers.
would you say?
I would love to see Miami win. I
Okay.
would love to see it,
So I know you're not a.
but it's not going to happen.
I know you're not a like a heavy, like you're not heavy in the basketball like history.
Yeah.
But in your opinion, who would you consider to be the GOAT
Like of all time,
of all time? Like, if you even have one.
I don't have one.
Okay.
I would only have to assume to give it to Jordan because
Of
his legacy.
the history and what you
and from what I know,
and what you because you've seen The Last Dance.
I have, yeah.
Okay. So
I would have to give it to him probably since I have been keeping up with basketball. Probably have to give it to LeBron just because he's still in the league.
okay. All right. That was my next question because a lot of like the argument now these days is if LeBron wins this chip, does that solidify him as the GOAT?
I think he's already solidified. I hate to say it.
I say that now too. Yeah, I agree.
I don't like LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan,
For real.
but I'm not going to deny the facts.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I'm saying my man's done. If he's about to win a ring on 3 different teams,
Yeah,
like it's just like
GOAT status.
can you hate man? Can you really hate the bull? I see Daniel doesn't agree by his face, but
Yeah, next podcast we'll get him a mic.
all right. So all right, but following that with the Lakers, you know, the Lakers proceeding to the
All
finals.
right, so you think Lakers are going to sweep this? You think it's not? You don't even think it's going to make it to Game 5?
No,
Okay. Damn.
not no more. Now that everybody's out.
Yeah.
No, it's a done deal.
All right.
LeBron cried, man. At the Eastern Conference Finals, he cried. He sat on the floor and cried. And it's like I felt that, like, but bro, like he's like, I feel like his dream. He knows his dreams are coming true.
Okay.
Like, he's like, yo, I've done it. Oh, nobody can say nothing about me after this. You can't say. He knows this is his crowning moment.
Okay.
That's what I think it is.
All right.
And like, I think it's cool, like with him and Anthony Davis. Like,
Yeah.
how they explain their relationship. It's like the friendly version of Shaq and Kobe.
Exactly.
And it's like, damn.
I give it to them. They knew exactly what positions they had to play when LeBron recruited him in.
To be honest though, I didn't think like they were gonna pose that much of a threat though as they did. Like I feel like a lot of people were teaming up, preseason. But a lot of teams were rebuilding, like trying to make their own super teams just to battle. Like,
what other duo could match them?
The Sixers. The Sixers, bro. The process.
Yeah, they need to stop doing
especially now with our new coach Doc Rivers.
Or sorry, they need to stop doing the.
Shout out to my pants. You know what I mean? Niggas just fold up like an L. Like you gotta catch these joggers.
Yeah, they need to stop putting Or I'm not ever trying to watch Sixers and the Celtics go at it first round ever again.
That was sad.
It's depressing as fuck.
Yeah, it's definitely like I mean, like I'm just hoping. Like,
they're our kryptonite.
I'm hoping with.
I hate to say it.
Well, I'm hoping with Doc Rivers now as our coach that like he actually is able to rebuild our franchise.
Okay,
that's something like because I feel like
so you have a lot of hope
we were
for
competent.
Doc?
We were competent even with Brett Brown. Because like I personally feel like Brett Brown didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Okay,
but Doc Rivers is like a very like his career precedes him personally because like him being a NBA champion, he won with the Celtics. You knew that, right, Alex?
I didn't know that.
No, fuck with you.
He's trying to get me.
Fuck with you, now. No, yeah, but like after that, he went to the Clippers and he had a great career there. He was he constantly made it to the finals. Okay, and that was back when it was Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan.
Okay,
like Jamal Crawford, JJ Redick. The original Clippers, like when that roster alone was a problem. That was a problem. Okay. And I understand that like this was kind of like the giver bushes because he's had so many years and still hasn't produced. So I understand if like you give a man 10 years and he still doesn't give you a championship. I can understand why you'd want to, like even though like your fans and might love him as a as a person, whatever, blah blah blah. But yeah, they decided to part ways with him just because I guess this was the Clippers like championship or bust campaign. Exactly. So like I feel like that team's not even gonna be the same next year. Like it's not even gonna be the same people. Lord knows if Kawhi and Paul George.
How long is Kawhi's contract over there?
I think they were 1-year deals.
Oh shit! Like, with Kawhi?
Yes.
And Paul?
Huh?
And Paul?
Yeah, I think they were both 1-year deals. Like this is really like if we don't win, they can go. But like a lot of people are predicting that they're gonna stay because they got rid of Doc Rivers. Okay. Because it was kind of like one of those situations where like like Doc Rivers didn't have an answer.
Well, so what would you say the downfall of the Clippers was? They just weren't locking up on defense enough?
I feel it was chemistry. Chemistry.
They didn't have enough time.
And like
on paper they should have done really well.
Something like people like I feel like I ain't gonna lie, like I feel a little silly, like I feel goofy because I was like I was fucking with Kawhi. Like after like what he did with Toronto, I was like, yo, I respect him. Like he did that.
He shows promise.
He showed a lot of promise, and just because like he's already like it's not his first rodeo. Like he was like he won rings with the Spurs. He won a ring with the Spurs. Right. So it's like I'm not like not like disappointed or whatever. Okay. So I was like, oh, maybe boy had a lot of potential. He just never got that limelight with the Spurs. The Toronto really showcased that, and now he's gonna really do it with Los Angeles. Okay. But like when he did that contract, like I guess like because like they already had that like reputation of him preceding himself. Like he was already that man. They're like, oh, he ended 2 dynasties. Right. He beat the Heat with the Spurs, and after that, LeBron left. And then now he just beat the Warriors, which was a dynasty for a while. Right. And he beat them with the Raptors. So it's just like they're pretty much like tying all of it to him. Like, they're
putting all that pressure on him. Yeah. That weight.
Yeah, that weight. Like you did that. So that's like now you have to do it
again.
That. Yeah, so that's what they're saying. Like if people feel like he crumbled under being the leader, like he's not a leading player. Like he's not a team captain. And it shows because like,
But it kinda
the way
like-
he talks to his teammates, like he talks to you like a nigga. He'll talk to you like a nigga. He'll be like that one clip where he had with the bull from the Pistons. It looks like Bobby Shmurda. Fuck, what's his name?
You're not gonna get it from me.
Anyway, Kawhi passed him the ball. He threw up a really brick shot, and Bo's like, I ain't give you the ball for that shit. All right, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Almanac Podcast. This is your boy Eddy and Alex.
Yes, sir.
We just want to let y'all know that we have a new link in our bios now for how you guys can go stream us. Remember, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and we'll be dropping videos to you on YouTube now on every Wednesday.
Yes.
So just stay tuned for that, and we appreciate y'all. Peace.
See ya.